Toyota may be about to turn the Hilux into the most outrageous limousine ever imagined, because the rumored 2027 Toyota Hilux 8-wheel limousine sounds less like a pickup truck and more like a rolling private jet for the road. 8 wheels, a stretched luxury body, and Hilux toughness could create a machine that makes conventional limousines look almost ordinary. But there is one question that changes everything. Would Toyota actually build something this extreme? And if it did, what would happen to the price? Stay with me, because by the end, we'll reveal the number that could make this bizarre Hilux either a dream machine or an impossible fantasy. The basic idea is wild. Take the legendary Hilux platform, extend the chassis dramatically, add an additional axle, and transform the rear section into a limousine-style passenger cabin. Instead of a normal pickup designed for work, imagine a long, imposing vehicle with 4 axles, 8 wheels, enormous road presence, and enough interior space to challenge luxury vans and executive limousines. And that visual transformation is where the story gets interesting. A stretched Hilux limousine could feature a massive front grille, sharp LED lighting, muscular wheel arches, high ground clearance, and a long body that seems to keep going forever. Inside, the transformation could be even more dramatic. Forget the basic work truck cabin. A concept like this could feature multiple rows of premium captain's chairs, leather-style upholstery, ambient lighting, large entertainment displays, wireless charging, advanced climate control, and a rear passenger area designed around comfort rather than cargo. But the biggest advantage would be the Hilux identity underneath it all. The Hilux has built its reputation around durability, practicality, and toughness, so an 8-wheel limousine based on that philosophy could offer something luxury limousines rarely promise: serious capability. That brings us to performance. An extended 8-wheel vehicle would be heavy, so Toyota would need serious engineering to keep it stable, efficient, and responsive. A modern turbocharged diesel, gasoline hybrid, or electrified powertrain could theoretically provide the torque needed to move such a massive machine. And if you enjoy unusual automotive concepts like this, subscribe and hit like while we continue, because the 2027 Hilux 8-wheel limousine is exactly the kind of crazy idea that makes future car stories so addictive. Technology could become another major selling point. A futuristic version might combine Toyota's latest driver assistance systems with a 360-degree camera setup, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, automated parking, digital displays, and premium connectivity. However, there is a hidden problem. 8 wheels sound impressive, but they also mean more tires, more suspension components, more brakes, more drivetrain complexity, and potentially much higher maintenance costs. Turning a rugged pickup into a luxury 8-wheel limousine would require extensive engineering, and that could push the vehicle far beyond the price of an ordinary Hilux. So what could it cost? If Toyota ever offered a factory-built version, a realistic price could land dramatically above a standard Hilux, potentially entering luxury vehicle territory. And that brings us to the final reveal. This machine is best understood as a speculative future concept, not a confirmed production Toyota model. There is currently no established factory specification proving that Toyota will sell a 2027 Hilux 8-wheel limousine. The exterior could also be packed with details that separate it from a normal truck. Imagine power-operated limousine doors, a panoramic roof, illuminated side steps, premium alloy wheels, and a rear cabin with enough room to stretch out during long journeys. Every parking lot would turn into a photo opportunity, and every highway appearance would demand a second look. There would also be a practical question: who would actually buy it? This would not be a normal family vehicle. Its likely audience would be luxury collectors, celebrities, companies, VIP transport services, or wealthy buyers who want something nobody else has. If Toyota ever turns this fantasy into reality, it could become one of the most recognizable vehicles on the planet. Part pickup, part limousine, part off-road monster. The 8 wheels would command attention everywhere, while the Hilux name would give the concept an identity people instantly recognize. It would be a statement that luxury does not always have to mean delicate or conventional. Instead, this extreme machine could combine the toughness of a pickup with the comfort and exclusivity of a limousine, creating something that has almost no direct competition. The biggest attraction would be its sheer presence. Imagine this enormous 8-wheel Hilux arriving at a hotel, pulling up outside a business event, or cruising down a highway. People would immediately notice it, because almost nothing else on the road would look remotely similar. But the engineering challenge would remain enormous. Adding another axle and stretching, the body would require careful attention to weight distribution, braking, steering, suspension, drivetrain strength, and passenger safety. Toyota would have to make sure the vehicle was more than just visually impressive. That is why the 2027 Toyota Hilux Limousine should currently be viewed as a futuristic concept rather than a confirmed production model. The idea is spectacular, but the official specifications, production plans, and final pricing are not established. And that brings us back to the price question teased at the beginning. If Toyota ever created a factory-built 8-wheel limousine, it would almost certainly cost far more than a conventional Hilux, especially with luxury materials, specialized engineering, and an extended chassis. Depending on how extreme the final design became, it could move deep into premium luxury territory. So, would it be practical? Probably not. Would it be affordable? Almost certainly not. But would it be unforgettable? Absolutely. The 2027 Toyota Hilux 8-wheel limousine represents the kind of extreme, automotive idea that can completely change how people imagine a pickup truck. 8 wheels limousine luxury, serious road presence, and legendary. Hilux toughness could create one of the wildest vehicles ever imagined. And if Toyota ever decides to turn this futuristic fantasy into reality, the automotive world will definitely be watching.